Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the Road Warrior. I've been dealing with the battle of the bulge, my weight, for a long time. I gained like 75 pounds. When I turned 23 and got married the first time, I gained like 75 pounds in the first year. I wasn't missing meals. I was eating 3 square meals a day. I had a steady job. I wasn't going out and, burning the midnight oil and not burning the candle at both ends. So I was getting 3 meals a day. I'd eat breakfast before I'd go to work. I'd grab lunch at work, and then come home and have dinner with my wife. And again, like I said, I gained 75 pounds that first year of marriage. And it's been, well, uphill, downhill, if you know what I mean, ever since then. And it's always been tough. It's always been a struggle. I'm not active enough. I know that. I realize that. And I do what I can, but it gets tougher, especially as you get older, too. It's just, man, I come home from work and I just want to chill. I just want to relax. But the one thing that, well, I always pay attention to all those, things you should eat, shouldn't eat, pay attention to those kinds of stories. And for decades now, I've been hearing about how good oatmeal is for you. And while I appreciate that, I still question whether it is or not. I understand the concept. I understand the high fiber. I understand it's soluble fiber. Of course, everybody wants to put milk on it and sugar on it, or brown sugar or cinnamon, all those kinds of things. And while sprinkling some just regular cinnamon isn't bad for you, it's how you prepare the oatmeal that's important. For me, that's not the problem. I can eat oatmeal every day. I don't mind oatmeal. I even like oatmeal cookies, which most people I know don't like. The problem I have is how long it takes to prepare. And especially because they'll tell you that instant oatmeal stuff is horrible for you because of all the preservatives in there, all the sugar that's built into those things. So you can't do instant oatmeal. But I'll be honest, I cut my morning routine so tight. I try to get the maximum amount of sleep I can. So I don't have time to lollygag around. I get up, do some work, take a shower, get in the car, and drive to work. I don't have minutes to stand by even a microwave. And heck, long before microwaves, it was even worse. Yeah, there was no time to cook things like oatmeal. And oatmeal, because you got to boil the water, and then the oatmeal's got to cook for a few minutes. And just, man, it's a laborious process. And I realize I'm complaining for like 10 minutes. And yes, I don't have 10 minutes in my morning schedule to build for oatmeal. I want to. And I've heard of the overnight oats, and I've tried those. And I've tried that steel cut oats too. And that's just, it's not nasty. It just doesn't have any flavor. I don't like the texture of it. Give me regular oatmeal. And it's kind of strange. All the time you'll hear about what's good for you and what's not. Wine was good for you, then wine was bad for you, then it was good again, then it was bad again. And eggs were good and bad and good, bad. They're bouncing all over the place. And all these things you can eat or eat in moderation were always, well, either good or bad for you. And it varied. It varied by the study. And as time goes on and more research is done, people are arguing amongst themselves what's right, what's wrong. The one food I've never seen anybody have a problem with is oatmeal. If properly portion controlled, if not adding any of the good stuff that makes it tasty, and dealing with it. I get it. It's a superfood, as they say. And again, I wish the superfood was easier to make. A lot of superfoods are that way. Everything that's good for you takes time, and who has that? Back next week, Road Warrior, kevinmason.us, the home to all 600 plus episodes of the Road Warrior. We're on Facebook, delivering them there as well, on YouTube too. Again, I don't care where you watch. I love it that you do. I love it when you come back, telling a friend, sharing with somebody something silly I've said or something you can agree with. Even just a nice like or comment, I love that too. You know how to do all that stuff. I don't have to beg you. Okay, I'm begging you. Back next week, another Road Warrior. Thanks so much.